Okay, so now we will talk about curl in Cartesian coordinates. Again, remember the Cartesian coordinate representation is for the axis x, for the axis y, and for the axis z. So let's get started here. So what is the curl in Cartesian coordinates? Let's consider there is some axis here, the axis x-axis and the y-axis. This is x-axis, this must be the y-axis, and for our reference this is z-axis. Okay, we will talk about here. Let me consider again the example where we have started discussing about curl of that particular vector field. We have talking about a point traveling from point this to point this, from point this to this, then this to this, and this to this, and again from the repeating point from where it is starts. So let me give you an figure here. So consider, we will mark it here. Okay, so this is the figure. Simply these all distance are equidistant from each other. I hope here it must be perfect. Okay, let me say this is the origin O. That doesn't matter. We will not have this again with us. Point K, L, M and N. These points represents all the points for where the vector quantity certainly have a calculatable magnitude here. You say the vector quantity traveling from K to L, L to M, then M to N, and again from N to K. This is the traveling here. And the vector we have considered was A vector for our reference in our definition for curl of vector field. What was the definition? You remember the definition is curl of vector field A is equal to limit dA tends to 0, 1 upon dA. The line integral of vector field, you say closed integral over a closed loop A vector dot dl vector. So this is what it is for the maxima. This is for the maxima. You say for x-axis the component must be ax, for the y-axis the component you say ay, and for z-axis the component you say az. So these are the components, and now we are supposed to calculate the variation in vector quantity for all these axial displacements. You say the distance at x-axis must be, you say this distance must be the dx, be the distance on x-axis, and dy you say the distance on y-axis. You can say that I have earlier told you that these all points, you say from this to this, this and this, these all are equidistant. You say the whole of, you say for here this is dy by 2 and this is again dy by 2. Okay, this distance is dy upon 2 and this distance again dy by 2. So these two will give you dy for your reference. So this is what it is. Or if this is for the negative y-axis, then you can say that it is minus dy for your reference. Well, we will need it further. I don't think so that we need it here right now. Okay, so we have vector quantity here, the vector quantity A, the vector A, and the axial component says for x-axis it is ax, for y-axis it is ay, and for z-axis it is az. So these are the axial components here. But every time when we talking about axial components, we will talk for the change in the vector quantity. The change in the vector quantity for the ax, we will talking about the change for y-axis, how the quantity will change. When it will follow the path for x-axis, then what the parameters of y-axis would change with the flow of vector in this particular x direction. So what will be the changes, we will talk in here shortly. Let's say the component, of vector field for x-axis is equal to ax. This is the component ax, you say, and the rate of change of also the rate of change, also the rate of change of AX in y direction. What will be the change? The change must be curly AX over curly y. Okay, this will be the change, curly AX over curly y. So now when traveling for x axis, the component AX must travel two distances here, two distances. Keep in mind two distances, the distances which are k to L and m to n. These are the two distances you can see here. The distance k to L, this is followed for AX, for flow in x axis, for flow according to x axis, and the rate of change in y direction, and again it will be the from m to n. So these two will be the direction for the flow. Okay, when it is flowing for KL, it will follow two steps here. For following for KL, the steps are before this origin here, the distance must be minus dx by 2, and distance here it is dx by 2. So this is what we have talking about, the example for dy. Remember dy by 2, and this is minus dy by 2, giving you the direction for components according to their axial lengths. These are the axial length components. Okay, so the change would be before okay, from the central point O, when the certainly for y axis the component would have differentiation according to their. So the distance for KL, remember for KL is situated at a distance minus dy by 2 from the origin. The distance of KL from the origin is minus dy by 2. So the quantity rate of change flowing from for KL, the rate of change will be for minus dy by 2. The rate of change will be for minus dy by 2. So what will be the change? So the change, now what will be the change? The change will be minus curly AX over curly y dy by 2. This will be the change. Keep it in mind, this will be the change again. So the component of vector field along path KL. So this is for the flow, and what will be the component of vector field? Again the component of vector field varying along KL. So what will be the component? The component will be AX plus this. So if it is negative, then it will be the minus sign here, minus curly AX over curly y dy by 2. So this will be the change for the direction KL here. So this is the change, AX minus curly AX curly y dy by 2. Name it as equation 1. We will need this. So this is the change for KL direction. Again, what will happen for the MN direction? So what if we will go for MN direction? So keep it in mind. Let me go a bit apart and you can take a screenshot here. I hope that you have done with the screenshot. Keep in mind the equation 1 here. Let me write down equation 1. Keep it here. We will go for direction MN. Okay, let me clear this off again. What will be the rate of change for the direction MN? For direction MN. You see, where is MN situated? Mn is situated at a distance dy by 2. This is the positive distance from origin. Keep it in mind. This is the positive distance and this one is the negative distance here. So for positive distance, so the rate of change must be curly ax over curly x dy by 2. This would be the rate of change. Okay, for direction Mn, this is the rate of change. And what will be the component of vector field varying? The component of vector field varying along Mn will be, so that would be Ax plus curly Ax over curly y. This must be curly y, sorry, curly y dy by 2. So this would be the change, but there is certainly a difference here, not the only this minus sign, but there is a difference, like it will be in negative direction. So this would be the equation 2. Okay, you can say that how it is sign negative here. So this is sign negative just because here the quantity A varying for minus distance to the positive distance. So it is turned positive, you can say, just in sense of equal and opposite. Okay. So this is varying from direction negative to positive, but this is again following a negative direction here, flowing to a negative direction from positive to negative, as this is the positive direction for x-axis and this is the negative direction for x-axis. So it is flowing from positive to negative direction. That's why it is symbolized as a negative quantity here. Well, this is not so need in here. Okay, we have talked about the rate of change of, the component of vector field varying along KL and Mn. Now it is done for Nk and Lm. So what will be about Nk and Lm? What will happen? The component along the path Lm will be the component along the path Lm will be. So what will be the component where it will the change takes place? Keep in mind the equation 1. Let me clear this off. We will need the area for our workplace. Okay. What will change in the direction Lm? The quantity varying in direction Lm is, this will disturb us. Okay. For the direction Lm, the component must be Ay. Ay must be the component. Yes, Ay is the component. So where does Ay will change? Ay will change according to Ax. This is what it is. It will change according to Ax. So curly Ay along curly x. What is the distance here? This is the positive x distance. This distance is plus dx by 2. Okay, keep it in mind, this is plus dx by 2 and this is again the minus dx by 2. We have written here earlier. So the distance is plus dx by 2, so it will be positive sign here and dx over 2. The flow from which direction to which? The flow is from negative y direction to positive y direction. Okay, you can mark it here, from negative y direction to positive y direction. So this is what happening in here. This is flowing from negative direction to positive direction. This is equation 3. This will be positive here. So the component along path Lm we have find out. So now it is our turn to find out the component along path Nk. So the component along the path, what the path remains here? The path remains Nk. Along the path nk will be, remember here, this will be in negative direction because the flow is opposite here. So this is the flow is opposite. So negative of ay, again it will be minus here because this is situated at a distance minus dx by 2. The line nk is situated at a distance minus dx by 2 from where? From the origin. Okay. So minus curly ay over curly x dx over 2. This is equation 4. So this is what it is. The component of vector field changing for various directions is written among you. So now it is our turn to find out the component of curl. So we will find out the curl we will find out for which surface? For the surface K, L, M and K, starting from K ending at K. You can take a screenshot for your reference, then I will clear this off and we will proceed further. I hope that you are done with the screenshot. Let me start further. Okay. So we are clearing this off. Keep in mind all the equations. Do you remember all the equations? The equation 1, 2, 3 and 4, we will need them. We will need them how? We will need them now, like as we will talking about the line integral. The line integral of A dot dl vector along K, L, M and K, the closed loop K, L, M and K. It will be for the component sense, you say the component from K to L A dot dl plus along L to M A dot dl plus component along M to N A dot dl plus component along N to K A dot dl. So these all will be the components here. So we will go for all these components. I hope that So we will write down all our equations from the equation 1. This is equation 1, this is equation 2, this is equation 3 and this is equation 4. So we will write down all our equations here. The components. Component along KL. Component along KL. What was the component along KL? The quantity was AX. Okay. Starting from positive to negative, so it will be positive. Positive curly AX over curly Y. Curly AX over curly Y. The direction minus dx by minus dy by 2 plus what it is? ML, sorry, LM or L2M. L2M. What was the quantity? Quantity was AY. This was the vector field component AY. Changing with respect to curly AY, changing with respect to curly X. Oh, the distance from origin was plus dx by 2. Okay, so you can write down the point here. Plus dx by 2. So this is for this, and what about for M2n and N2k? M2n and N2k. These two were negative here, negative for M2n. The component was AX traveling a distance positive, say curly AX changing with curly Y, the distance was dy by 2 was positive. Again negative for N2k, the component was AY, yes, that was the component was AY plus, sorry, negative आएगा, sorry, it is negative here, AY minus curly AY over curly X, curly AY over curly X, the distance was dx by 2 negative. So this is what it is. After solving all of this, we will get the line integral along k, l, m, and k, and the direction was in z direction. So this will be the z component here. After solving, we will get, let me clear this off. So what we will get after solving? Okay. After solving all of this, we will have our result here, which is waiting for us. So what will be the result? Ax would be cancelled with minus ax, ay would be cancelled with minus ay. These things would be cancelled by each other. So what the other things will be cancelled? These do not cancel each other. These two again not cancel out. Maybe these two cancel out. No. Negative, negative must be positive. So these two will again not cancel out each other. So what will be the result here? The result would be curly ay over curly x, curly ay over curly x minus curly ax over curly y multiplied with dx dy, multiplied with dx dy. So this will be the result here, but this is the rotation. So what number of equation it is? It is equation 5, you say. This is equation 5 here. So keep it in mind, the equation 5. If you consider this in xy plane, okay, the rotation was in xy plane, the direction was k, l, m, n. The direction vector was in xy plane, so the direction of curl, so the direction of rotation must be in the direction perpendicular to this plane, and the direction which is perpendicular to this plane is the z direction. Do you consider it? Let me repeat. Consider this board as xy plane and the direction z in here to you. So the rotation of any quantity which is travelling from this point to this and to this must be in the direction perpendicular to them. So the line integral you find out here was the curl, and the curl was in the direction z, you say. This is the direction vector for z, this is the direction for vector along z, along vector z. Let me clear this off. I don't think so that if it is pretty much needed further. This is the component along z axis. Component of curl along z axis. So this is the component of curl along z axis. So what if the direction will be for x axis and for y axis? So what it will be? It will be for x axis and y axis, you say. You can write it here. Curl of A with respect to z axis, a vector, sorry, it will be equals to curl of A and the unit vector k cap. You say the unit vector k cap represents the direction. Limit, you say limit was dA approaches to 0. So what is the area here? So area is dx dy. Dx dy will approach 0. Okay, so dx dy will approach 0, and 1 over dA you say dx dy, and the closed integral a dot dl, you say what it is. So a dot dl, let me write it here. Yes, it was a dot dl k, l, m, n, k. We will put the value from equation 5 to this equation, and we will find out curl along z axis, component of curl along z axis. So curl of A along z axis will be, so what it will be? The dx dy will be cancelled each other, so limit was there. So it can be written as curly ax over curly x, sorry, curly ay over curly x minus curly ax over curly y. So this is the component of curl along z axis, or you can say the direction along z axis. The rotational direction is along z axis. You can take a screenshot for your reference. Okay, this must be equation 6. And what if the plane, you know, the z direction represents that the rotational plane is in xy plane. So what if the rotational plane is in yz plane or in zx plane? We will find out the direction along x axis and the direction of curl along, sorry, the component of curl along x axis and the component of curl along y axis. So what will be the components of curl along y axis and z axis? Let's find out. So the component of curl along y axis, this is our turn. Let me clear this off. This figure will not be pretty much needed here. Okay, we got some components here. So component of curl, this was for xy plane. I must say this is for xy plane. Let me say for yz. For yz plane, component of curl will be along the remaining perpendicular axis along x axis. You say curl of a vector component along x axis, or you can say curl of a vector, this must be the direction I cap, will be equals to what it will be? According to this, what it will be? It will be curly az over curly y, curly az over curly y minus curly ay over curly z. So this is what it is, the component along x axis. This is equation 7. You say now the turn is for, this is for yz plane, this is for xy plane. So this is the turn for zx plane. The component of curl will be along y axis. Component of curl will be along y axis. So you say, maybe this is a perfect space here, curl of vector A y or curl of vector A dot j cap equals to what it will be? It will equals to curly Ax over curly Z minus curly Az over curly X. This must be equation 8. So the equation 6, equation 7 and equation 8 represents the curl component along z axis. This represents component along x axis, and this equation 8 represents curl along y axis. So the total curl for the vector can be obtained by summing up all these quantities here. You can take a screenshot for your reference, then we will proceed further. So let me clear this off. We do not need this any much longer. We need all these equations, equation 6, 7 and 8. So curl of vector A can be find out I cap curl of vector A along x axis plus j cap curl of vector A along y-axis plus k cap curl of vector A along z-axis. So we can take values from equation 6, 7 and 8 and we will find out the total curl here. So the total curl will be equals to I cap curl of A with respect to x-axis. So this is the x-axis, curly AZ over curly y minus curly AY over curly Z plus J cap along y-axis curly AX over curly Z, curly AX over curly Z minus curly AZ over curly X, and again the equation 6 plus K cap curly AY over curly X minus curly AX over curly Y. So this is the equation for curl of vector A. If you see this equation, you have made this equation for 12th class, your matrix calculation. Let me clear this off again. So what will be the exact value of curl here? This must be equation 9 here. We say equation 9 can be written as the following determinant, curl of vector A will be equals to determinant of I cap, J cap, K cap, curly over curly X, curly over curly Y, curly over curly Z, AX, AY, AZ. You see, this is the curl of A. The magnitude does not need here. So the curl of A can be represented as a determinant for equation 10. So this is the determinant representing curl of vector A, and you can write it in the form of del operator. So this will be equals to, not shortly but again in the form of del operator, again in the form of del operator, curl of A vector can be written as del operator cross A vector. So this must be the curl. Let me write it in here. I think I must clear this off. In form of del operator, the curl can be represented as so this is what it is. The curl of a vector field, you say the vector field A is equal to the cross product of del operator and the vector. Okay. In Cartesian coordinates you write curl, in Cartesian coordinate system you can say curl of vector A is equals to the cross product or the vector product of del operator and the vector. Okay, so this is what for today's video. In our next lectures we will talk about the concept of solid angle and the Gauss's divergence theorem, the Stokes curl theorem, and there is pretty much more to know. And for our reference, I would like you to suggest to like this video, to share this video with your friends, and thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy learning.